Um, as well, guys, you know, like I was saying, I know that it's been true. It's happening, since last Friday. I said, make sure you watch the next four Hangouts. Here's the third one that's going to happen, or now the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one. And you guys, you're beginning to understand the power, even without knowing all the details. But you guys are beginning to understand the power of the clock system. Zookle is let's face it, it's getting a life of its own. Someone made a post today. I think it was been 200 people have come in the last something like 5 days. Company's growing, and of course it is, right? We're stable, consistent, we're strong, we're not going anywhere. We're going to grow this thing huge. We're going to be a huge company, and we're going to take this to the moon. And you guys are going to come with us. There's been some really great posts and some incredible messages I've been getting from people. I guess if you want to call it in the wake of the Leary business, and it's weird too because I get a lot of people telling me, "Hey, will you tell me what you think about this?" And I'll take a look at it. And I'm brutally honest. I'll be honest. I can't say it looks good if it doesn't look good, because I always have a question about, why can they do this? How can they do this? And, it always comes back to Zookle. What do we have here? We've got such a solid foundation, and we're just, we're going, okay, we're going. We're not going at all like the way we're going to be going, but we're going, right? And we're going to grow, and we're going to attract more and more people because the longer we're around and the consistency in the way that we pay and the way that we do our business and the way that our financials work and everything we do is very, very consistent. I'll just say this. Jeremy will never put out a message saying, I don't have the funds to pay you because of some Buffalo dust reason. All right? Keep that in mind. That'll never happen in this business. By no means, okay? And to tell you this, we've been blessed. Jeremy has spent some time with Darren and myself, and even Kevin and Tara, and of course Jamie, and talking about some of the future things we're doing, and also the plans and how the clocks are going to work, and how gold is going to work, and where Zookle is really going. And you guys, as you see the rollout over the next few months, you will understand what you have here, okay? You have something great right now, but it is nothing compared to what it's going to be, okay? 2016 is going to finish like very strong. 2017, you're going to see Zookle sort of transform, okay, into an opportunity to make money in a lot of different things you never in a million years believed it will happen. Okay, and believe me, this is my thing. I just can't wait for that stuff because you know what? It's nothing better than having a hard asset, right, in your money. Earning a hard asset. Gold is a good example. Minerals, silver, other stuff is great examples. But there's other things coming, guys, that stick with us. You will see. Okay, you will see. Do not go anywhere, and just keep one thing in mind. Shiny object is like a star. Right? It burns really bright, but what it does, it burns up as energy and it starts to fade away. Pretty soon as it dies out. The real bright, shiny objects, they fizzle, okay? They fizzle. Mark my words.
Please listen to every word I'm about to tell you in a little while because I believe I'm going to blow your socks way out the building. But I want to tell you about me and Jess first. We go to the clinic every other day, and she has a blood test and they do a scan because we're waiting now for them to say that she's ovulating. I think it's the word. I see how that posh word come out of my mouth there. That ovulating. We went to a test today, and they said to her, "You're ovulating." Now, if you're a woman, you might know that means her body's getting ready to accept a pregnancy. Okay. So we've now been told, she done a blood test this morning, done a scan, and they said to her, you're ovulating, your follicles are growing, and your lining of your womb is I forget the number now, but it's all getting ready. So we're now waiting with bated breath. They said any day now you're going to be ready. That's it. It's like a cake, isn't it? You put a cake in the oven. You can't open that door while the cake's rising, otherwise it all falls apart. And this is what it's all about now. So we believe we're going to be doing the transfer between now and next Friday. So you might not see me on a hangout for, you know, Bart's been setting these hangouts because we don't know, because they've just told us they're going to, when they get the results back from a blood test, they could send us an email this afternoon saying it's tomorrow, you know, but we don't know, but it's soon. I think it was going to be within a week, you know, it's got to be, you know, because your body, you know, your women monthly cycle thing, you know. So anyway, I don't want to get too technical because I'm not Dr. Rush. I am Donkey Rush. But what I want to do is I want to talk to you about first off, I want to talk to you about recent events that have been happening in the online world, the RevShare world. I'm going to be truthful. What's been happening, as you can see, that there's a major company that's going under its investigations, and I've had a few people reach out to me and say, Jeremy, is this going to happen to us? Is the authorities going to shut you down? Well, first off, let me tell you that no authority can shut you down unless they believe that you're doing something that's not within the guidelines. Okay, so I want to show you quickly that shows you how different we are at Zan. Okay, there's not another company, I'll tell you this now, there's not another company that's putting their website together how we are. Now, I want to share my screen with you. Now, what we put together at Zan is probably, when you look at it, you know, you're going to say, yeah, it's a RevShare. I buy ad packs and I get a share of the revenue that the site generates. And basically, a RevShare site sells advertising like the one you see here and that one. Somebody's paid to place that advertisement there, and somebody's paid to place that one there, you know. So there's a little bit of revenue coming in outside of the ad packs, but clearly that wouldn't be enough, you know. That doesn't make you an advertising platform. So what I want to do is I want to take you over to a site called AdHits, and as you can see, this is my AdHits accounts, and I've earned $438. And you'll say, well, how can you earn $483 out of AdHits? You can only buy advertising there. Of course, that's what you do. You come to, if you want to buy some advertising, I'll tell you, this is a site that you might want to look at. Okay, obviously Zan's another site that you want to definitely look at. But you know, you can buy advertising here. You can buy advertising, and you can display your ad on a publisher's website. So if I go over to advertisements, okay, advertisers, and I click this button here that says browse websites, these are all the websites that I can advertise on, you know. And there's, look at all this, there's 193 pages, and what, there's 10 on a page. And then if I come down again, you know, so I don't know how many sites that they've got listed where you can buy advertising. You can, so if I wanted to advertise on this site here, let me click on it, let's see if this opens up. Yeah, so look, I can advertise on here for 7 days, but as you can see, it's red, it means it's full up. I can't buy advertising. You know, I can advertise on here for 4 days, and they're image ads. So I can have 7 days advertising for $5, $14. You know, it's $21 for 14 days, $28. So let's go back, and I just want to show you another one. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, because obviously this will be the probably the best site. ClickSense, I know this site very well. I advertised on here many times. 7 cents a click. Again, you can't advertise in here at the moment. It's red. It's full up. Okay, so they're full up, or you can pay $20 per $5 cents per click. But this website here, you can buy advertising. Okay, but they don't give you a share of the revenue that, you know. So if I went and bought an advertisement here, they won't give me a share of the revenue. But what they will allow me to do is, if I'm a publisher, so that means if I own a blog, so if I go to here, if I go to Zookle.blog, I think it, no, sorry, it's, bear with me, it's blog.zookle, there we go. So if I go here, if you look here, we go down here somewhere. Oh, here we are at the bottom. Can you see it says AdHits? You see, advertise here, AdHits. So I earn people that visit this website, okay, my blog, and I've got many blogs out there you probably don't know about, but I put code on my website to earn a revenue. And if I go back to AdHits, just to show you, I don't earn, you know, this is not life-changing earnings, but I just want to show you, okay, just to, so you get the idea. So go back a couple of screens. As you can see, I've earned $438. Okay, today I've earned 32 cents. So basically, ad hits are paying me if someone clicks on maybe this banner here and views an advertisement. Okay, so that's how ad hits. I can earn money with it. I can be a publisher. They will give me a piece of code, and I can put it on my site. Now, obviously, when an advertiser comes here, he pays ad hits a certain amount of money. A percentage of that money goes to the company because that's their profit, and a percentage of that money is paid to the publisher, which is someone like myself, you know, got my banner on there. So if I now take you over to Zookla Ad Network, we have a section that we're working on, and it's called Publishers, okay? So a publisher can come here, it says, look, generate a piece of code. They can get a piece of code, so if I just click on this, they can get a piece of code that they can take over. You know, it tells them, you know, how do you want the banner to display, how long is it going to be in there, what type of banner, you know, there's all sorts of criteria, but basically this will generate you a piece of code for a banner this size. You would take that code as an owner of a website or a blog or a landing page, doesn't matter, and you would put that code on your site, and if anybody clicked on it, Zookla Ad Network will pay you a commission. It will also take, you know, because when somebody buys advertising, like buys a network ad, and this is nearly finished, so when somebody buys a network, they're going to say, let's say they pay us $1. Well, 70 cents goes straight over to the publisher. But there's 30 cents that's left. 10 cents goes to the company. 20 cents goes to you, the member, because you bought advertising packages and you wanted to take part in the share, get a share of the revenue that the site generates. Now, we will have on here, because at the moment, if I go here, browse websites, let's have a look. Browse all websites. How many are you going to get in there? Under construction. We're not finished. But at the moment, there's one site in there. And that one site at the moment is the Easy Landing Page Creator. We're putting together our own products. And inside here, there's a placeholding where banners are going to be displayed. And those banners will be purchased on Zookla Ad Network. And the revenue that we collect from selling that advertisement goes back into the members and obviously the publisher. But if it's our own site, we haven't got to give a publisher any of the revenue. Okay? Good. Right, so take you over to this clock. Now, we all know that a clock has, you know, 12 positions around it, you know, 1 to 12. So you have, you know, 12 hours in the morning and 12 hours in the PM, if you like. Now, our clock is going to be divided up into 10 sections. You say, Jeremy, but that's not a clock. How can it be a clock? Well, the clock is going to be divided up into 9 external zones, 9 zones. And in the middle is a completely different zone, okay? So you've got 10 zones, 1 in the middle and 9 round the outside, okay? So that's, or it's 10 round the outside, sorry, and 1 in the middle. Look, I don't even know my own clock. Now, what each zone is going to represent is, let's just say there's a Facebook zone, okay? You're going to be, when you come out, you know, like, so Tara's here, in this, where Tara is now, she's going to be in the Facebook zone. And then Bill, if you remember, I called this guy Bill, Bill could be in the YouTube zone. When you move into this zone here, which is this triangle, if you like, that Tara's face fits in. So if you imagine the clock with 10 triangles, like the pieces of, you know, portions of cakes or a pizza, I suppose, she would be in the Facebook zone. Now, what is she going to do? One, well, she's going to receive a payment for being in that zone. The second thing that she's going to get access to training for Facebook. How to market yourself on Facebook, how to set your Facebook account up, how to interact with people on Facebook. So each zone that you move through in each clock is about training, okay? Purely internet marketing training. And as you move through the clocks, okay, as you move through the clocks, so you've got the Tokyo clock, the London clock, and the New York, the training gets more and more advanced. Okay, so by the time you get to the New York clock, you're going to be like, you're going to be an expert like Darren and Jamie. Okay, you're going to be able to know how to market yourself. You're going to know how to choose a product online. You're going to know where to buy traffic for that product. You're going to know everything there is to know about working on the internet. But also when you get to the New York clock, which is the last clock. Now, we may introduce another clock. We don't know. But when you get to that clock, there's going to be a point where some people are going to get access to one-on-one training with myself. Darren's going to do some. I'm sure Jamie will do some. And basically that will be like, well, I just want to mute this, come out of this again, come back. So I like to see faces when I'm talking, you know. So you're basically, when you get into the New York clock, you're going to get access to real advanced training, okay? Now, what we are going to do inside Zookle is the clocks are going to stand in their own zone, okay? There's nothing to do with your Zookle earnings, nothing to do with your Zookle Ad Network earnings. These clocks are standalone. Now, these clocks will generate some income, and I've showed you in past presentations what we're going to do with that income. But what I want to talk to you about is the social media side of it, okay? We're going to be paying people. I lied because I said $1. I said we were going to pay $1. We're not going to pay $1. We're going to pay 90 cents. But what we are going to do, the other 10 cents, we're going to give to your sponsor, okay? So we're going to give the sponsor 10 cents. Now, those people that are inside that have been brilliant, you're going to love me for this. Those people that are inside the rotator, okay, that bought PTPs or GSUs, whether you've had them delivered or not delivered, if you've had a refund, then I'm not talking about you people. I'm talking about the people that bought them, that may be waiting for them to be delivered, or they've had them delivered. Those people, we're putting them into another rotator, okay, called the social media rotator. So this is how it will work. Let's say we've got a person that joins Zookle as a free member, because all they want to do is post on Facebook. They are going to be a sponsor for somebody that was in the rotator, but a social media direct. A social media direct. Remember this, social media direct. So that means you will go on a rotator, you'll get one, then we'll go to the next person, give them one, give them one, give them one, give them one, give them one. But we're going to start at the back of the list. So we're going to put the people who came in last into the rotator, because they've been waiting the longest. That's where we're starting. So we're going to go that way through the list, okay? Now, we're going to give them a social media direct. So that means if a free member joins Zookle, doesn't upgrade, they just want to post out on Facebook, you will see them in your social media directs. You will earn 10 cents from them. 10 cents every time they make a post. 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. That could keep going on and on and on, you know. People like Mike Briggs, let me tell you, people like Mike Briggs make 70 to 100 posts a day. So Mike Briggs is going to earn himself, you know, $70 to $100 a day, isn't he, by posting, which he's been doing anyway for free. So he's going to get paid for it, you know. So, and I'm sure there's other people like him. Now, you're going to get 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. So let's just say if you had Mike Briggs as your social media direct, you've just earned $7 just from Mike Briggs. Imagine you've got 10 Mike Briggs. You know, you do the numbers. But this social media direct, if they decide to upgrade, they will be given to the next person in the rotator. But you still keep them as a social media direct. So you still earn the 10 cents for them. But when they become an intermediate member, they might, so let's just say I join, free member, I'm given to Bart as a social media direct, I make my posts online, I make 10 a day, Bart earns 10 cents each one, so Bart's earned $1, okay? Simple. Now I go and upgrade, but Kevin happens to be the next person in the rotator. So now I'm Kevin's direct inside the funnel, but Bart's direct inside the social media direct system. So hopefully the penny drops there. So it's a win-win situation for people in that who bought PTPs and who bought you know, the GSUs, because those people that are in there, we're not going to be adding any more to them people because we're bringing out a new system later on. But those people, because those were the people that put the trust in me in the beginning, and those were the people that said, well, you know what, this bald man, he's got something here, and I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Those people will be rewarded from time to eternity. So every time a new member comes in, who's free, and who wants to be a social media person, a social media poster, Darren's going to have to mute himself. Yep. Those people that come in as free members, from time to eternity, they're going to be given to the people that are inside and who bought PTPs or guaranteed sign-ups. Okay? You're going to get that. So you could end up in a year's time having 300-400 people that are in your directs for your social media. Okay? And you'll get 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. And I'm doing that because I'm a man that doesn't talk about buffalo dust. And I stood on Hangouts and I said, what do I call them? They're not maybe sign-ups. They're not, oh, you don't know whether you're going to give you sign-ups. I said they were guaranteed. That word came out of my mouth, will not come back to me. Will not come back to me and stab me. Because I will make sure all those orders are filled. And for all those people who never ask for a refund, I think these people they deserve for me to do, to show them the faith they've given me. I want to give them these 10 cents. I want to make sure that they get them. And you might look and say, yeah, Jeremy, it's only 10 cents. But do the numbers, because in that list of people that placed orders, there was about 1,000 people, okay? Sorry, about 3,000 people. Out of that 3,000 people, there's been a large number of them that said, hey, she ain't doing it, I'm moving on, I want my money back, I ain't going to do my 2%, you want to take my money and want me to post as well, you got to be crackers. And they left. The people that stayed and the people that said, you know what, they've got something here, they are doing something different. That's why it's harder to do, because nobody else has done it before. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and I'll stay. There's about 1,000 of them now. And every person that comes through as a free member that just wants to post on Facebook and post onto YouTube and Twitter and all them places, you're going to get them in your social media directs. And you're going to earn 10 cents, 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 until I can stop saying 10 cents anymore. That's what you're going to get. Because you gave me your trust. And I ain't going to let you down from your trust. Because I've been where you are on the other side of that screen. And I've been in these programs where you put your money in and they say one thing like a politician, keep you in the dark, feed you, you know, like a mushroom, keep you in the dark, feed you on buffalo dust. And then afterwards, when they come out of office, you say, well, he never did what he said he was going to do. He didn't. I voted him and he said he was going to do that, or she said, and they didn't do it. Them words will not come back to me, will not come back to haunt me. I will deliver what we said we were going to deliver, and we will reward those people that stick with it. Now, I'm hoping you see that these clocks, okay, these clocks are going to, I don't know how long we're going to keep them around, okay? We'll put them in, see how they go, because I think they're going to go at such a phenomenal pace. We're going to probably stop it, because what we don't want is people earning too much money and go out and do a complete shift of financial, what do they call that? You know, when they do the scales, where all the rich have all the money and all the poor have nothing. We can't make the scales go completely over, can we? We've got to do it. We've got to drip it out. So I hope you see the power of these clocks. And I'm going to give you in a flash here. A clock gives you a return payment, a bit like an ad pack, but it's only one ad pack. You remember when you buy an ad pack, there's thousands of ad packs there. Thousands of ad packs have all got to wait for a bit of money coming in. It's one clock in each section. And each time you move round the clock, what you're going to get access to? You're going to access training. But as I always say, there's no point learning if you're not earning. So we're going to pay you to watch the training. And in that training, we're going to say to you, go out and do your 2%. We're going to pay you to do your 2%. Now, I don't know about you, but unless you are a complete and utter numpty, and you are a complete and utter donkey, and you don't understand that these clocks are going to help Zookle, because they're going to bring new Zookle members in. They're going to help Zan, because they're going to bring new Zan members in. Because remember, part of the clock system is going to pay into the ad packs. So it's another revenue stream coming into the ad packs, okay? And every free member, this is a key point, I want you to remember this. Every free member that comes into the system, there's two things that's going to happen to them by default, and they won't have no say in the matter whatsoever because they're a free member and we're giving them access to our system to earn 90 cents for every time they make a post. The first thing that's going to happen is they're going to be given to somebody that's in the rotator as a social media direct. Okay. The second thing that's going to happen, the system by default is going to save money off them. Of every time they make a post, another 10 cents is going to be put into a savings pot. When they've got 100 saved up, it's going to make them a Zookle account. And they're going to be paid, they're going to have 2 months in advance paid, but their system is going to keep, every time they make a post, 10 cents save, 10 cents save, 10 cents save, 10 cents to the sponsor, 10 cents to go towards their Zookle account. Because we want these people that are going to come in for free, because let's face it, these people could be work-at-home mums, could be somebody that's got a job and says, I can't afford to get him working online, can't afford it. But you know what? In my lunch break, I can go and make some posts from my mobile phone. And I'm not allowed to use my mobile phone at home. I'm going to do it in the toilet. They can start to earn money working on Facebook. Okay? Nowhere has a company paid you to post on Facebook. Do you think that when the penny drops with the people that, yeah, I take this multi-level marketing stuff, it's all scams, it don't work? Do you think when they start seeing people earn money from their mobile phones from making posts that they're going to say, oh, I want to get involved in that, I'll have some of that, I'll do it for free? And then when they've saved up $100, we go and create them a Zookle account. How fantastic is that? These clocks are going to change so much for us, going to create money like this instantly for people that have never earned money before. And I'm not going to say you're going to be a millionaire. You have to put the disclaimer in there. I'm not going to guarantee any earning things and all that. You know, got to say them things. But that's how they are. But we're putting in another system on top of all the other things that we've done to make working online a walk in the park. The only thing that you have to do when you walk in the park is move your bloody feet 1 foot in front of the other. And that's all we need you to do. Everything's in place. All you need to do is do some actions. Join, whether it be for free. Register yourself with Pay2, so you've got your wallet ready. Upload your passports, your visas, and all them types of things that you have to upload so that you can withdraw your money. It's a bit like opening a bank account. You've got to go in and fill out the application form. You've got to give them your ID. They want to see that you're a real person and that you're not a money launderer and that you're not selling drugs on the side of the road and you're going to bring in loads of cash from ill-gotten gains. It's the same here. We want to see that you're a real person. We want to know that you're a genuine person. So you need to set yourself up with your documents so that we can pay you. That's all we want to do, is we want to pay you. Then afterwards, use this or this to make some posts on Facebook, eventually Twitter, YouTube, and I hope you see the power of this. I really, really hope that the penny drops and you see that what we're doing here at Zookle, nobody has done before. And if you might look at the screen and say, that sounds too good to be true, it can't be true. It's as true as the skin on my head. I can't say hair because I ain't got any. Okay? We're putting together a system like nobody has ever put a system before. There's going to be copycats, but they're going to be playing catch up. And if you don't see it, get off the internet. Stop working online because you're in the wrong industry. Okay? You probably want to have a bag over your head, sit under the stairs and hibernate for the next 30 to 50 years. Because if this ain't sinking in, I'm sorry, you're a donkey. You really are.
What's going on? I just did a post in our family group. I hope the penny you dropped. I mean, I hope you see this. If you're as blind as me right now, and I can see this, let me tell you something, guys. This is a phenomenal system that we're about to roll out with these clocks. All right? This is going to change the industry. Like Jeremy said, it's going to be copycats. Because once people see the success of it, others are going to try to duplicate. It's like anything in life. I remember growing up, we had TV shows, sitcoms. That's what they used to call it, right? Then the first reality show came out. And then what do you see now? Reality shows, right? All over the internet. I mean, all over the TV. And it's the same thing with online marketing. Once something is successful, everybody tries to duplicate. Now watch. What Jeremy just showed you about Zan. It's not all about the clocks. It's about Zuku and Zan and the clocks and everything that's coming down the line. But what Jeremy showed you about Zan, about the publishers, you are going to see some rev shares come out and they're going to try to duplicate that publisher idea. Listen to what I'm telling you, guys. Listen to what I'm telling you. But where did it originate? It originated right here. All right? The Zuku Ad Network right here. That is one of the things of many that makes us different. One of the things of many that makes us different. And I told you guys so many times that if you're at work, all right, you have to surf ads, and now in this situation, you want to post ads because you're in the clock program. I told you, go to the commode. How many times have you heard me say that? Go to the commode and do it, guys. It takes a few minutes, right? We bring these things everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, we got these things. This is power right there. Cell phones. It is on our hip pocket. I forgot my cell phone the other day, got in my car, drove a few blocks down the street, and soon as it dawned on me that I forgot it, I turned my car right back around because it's part of me, like my wallet, right? Exactly, Bart, right? So, like Jeremy says, you at work, and first of all, you're trying to get out of that deadbeat job anyway, right? And you're at work and you need to post these ads to make money, do it right there from your cellular phone. Guys, if you do not see the penny drop on this, I don't know what to tell you. Right place, right time. Now, let me tell you something about the Zuku Ad Network. Somebody sent me a message and said they're making $40 a month in the Zuku Ad Network. And that's just not enough money for them. This is a person that wasn't never making money in their lives, right? Now, let me show you an example here, guys. If you came in the Zuku Ad Network with $50, right? And I'm just doing an example here, and you find yourself on level 4 or level 5 right now. How in the heck are you not making money? Come on, guys. If you came in with a certain amount, that was just an example, and you are progressing through the levels, you are making money. The thing is, what you should be doing, you are doing. You are trying to reach level 10 so you can start withdrawing every day. So this person who is going to put in a little bit of money finds themselves now on level 6 and going to message me and say, I'm only making $40. you must, the penny's not dropping. All right, guys? You are making money every time you progress to other levels. It should be clear, because if those advertising packages were not earning, you would still be on level 1. If those packages was not earning, you would be on level 1. You are earning, but you're being smart. At least the smart ones are being smart, because you know your dream goes beyond level 1, level 5, level 6. You're trying to get to a point where you can withdraw some life-changing income. Let me tell you something. I've lived in hotels, right? Everybody done went on vacation and went to a hotel. Everybody done been to a family member house and spent the night, right? But there's no place like home. right? The Wizard of Oz. Click your heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like home. Because this is home. And I'm going to end real short because I know we're running out of time. But guys, I was thinking about something today. I was thinking about we were not created to live paycheck to paycheck. We were not created to be in debt. We were not created to struggle, to be depressed, to feel that we're unworthy, to be unhappy. You have been created to enjoy everything that life has to offer. But the first thing is you have to feel that way. You have to change your mindset, and you have to understand that you deserve everything that life has to offer. And when it comes to the financial part of it, we are going to help you get there right here with Zuku.
If your directs did just 10 posts a day, that would be almost double what you'd get if it was a GSU. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 times 30 is 300. You get $30, and typically you would get 17 if it was a GSU, right? Is my math right there? So it's like, yeah, it's insane. In any event, we're running out of time. I want to tell you people, watch this space. This is a great one. I'm going to rewatch this because I was just like, whoa. When I was listening earlier, I'm like, what just happened? Jeremy got us again. He got us a good one, man. Never a dull moment. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Look for information coming up on Perfect Money, the clocks, the social media, all cool stuff coming. People, watch this space. I'm going to hand it back to Bart real quick.